Guys, you're welcome back to my channel.
So I don't know. It's been a while. I did a video, and I just feel like if I don't do anything in the next 1 hour, I feel like something is gonna happen to me because it's been a while I posted, and a whole lot has been going on in my life, and I don't know. It's been what? It's been a while. I really sat to do a video, and I don't know, for someone who's trying to be consistent on the channel, I don't know how I'm trying to keep up. It's just overwhelming for me, you know. So I'd like to just give a brief introduction of all that has happened to me in a while now. Okay, from my previous videos you'd have seen that I was processing my study visa application, and though I wasn't so consistent with videos, I tried my best to capture as much as I could during the waiting period, during the application period, the period of waiting, everything I was doing within that period and all. But at a point I stopped being so very consistent. I still have videos here and there, but I have not been able to put them together. Okay, fast forward to everything. I got my what study permit application approved, and I had to start preparing to come to Canada to resume school. So everything happened so fast, and within 1 week, I was on my way to Canada. Within 3 days or 4 days, I resumed school. So currently, I am a student of University of Lethbridge. I'm doing my post bachelor's, right, in advanced accounting. It's been like 1 month now since I started lectures, to start the whole school activity, and it's been one hell of a ride. So the school life here is different from what I have experienced before, like in terms of lectures, in terms of assignments, discussion forums, tests, classes. Everything has been so overwhelming, and I just find myself complaining at different occasions that, come on, who sent me to do this thing? Who sent me to do this thing? Because, man, as much as I like book, I don't know that this book can overwhelm me like this. But so far so good. It's been all right. Tests here and there, classes here and there. I have free periods too, but I find myself trying to do assignments and trying to do classes and trying to do one particular work or the other while I am supposed to be resting. So it's been a bit overwhelming for me, but I'm enjoying the experience because, of course, I met new people. I'm getting to know the environment very well in Calgary. Trying out new things, finding my way around, trying to make a bit of new decisions and all of that. So it's been good so far, but it's been mentally stressful. Mentally, not physically, because somehow I can say I had a bit of soft landing. So in terms of accommodation, just been chilling in my sister's house. So there's not been so much of physical stress, but mental stress. The girl has been suffering. That's what I've been going through. So all in all, it's been today makes it exactly 1 month since I can say I fully started classes. As of September 5th. Okay, 5th was 6th rather, was the orientation, and then classes started. So it's just been it's been a ride. So because I'm not fully I'm still trying to get to know places. Like I said, I've not really been very out there, but at least I've been able to visit the cinemas. I've been to a couple of restaurants and all of that. But I'm still trying to It's a different thing when you're here as a visitor, which is how I was, or which was my status the last time. It's different when you're a visitor when you're a student, in the sense that, okay, now I have my card, my banking card, I have my card and my ATMs, I have access to funds, I have IDs and all of that, and of course, probably healthcare and all this kind of thing. So it's more relaxing being a student, than being a visitor. So it feels different and all of that. So that's just what it's been like. What else? What else? My life lately, I'm still alone here. My husband is not here yet, but I'm hoping he comes soon to visit me and see what my life has been like. I've discovered a couple of places, like I said earlier, where I go to, where I visit here and there. I like their library and the recreational center here, as the YMCA, the library. Uh, what else? Mm, I've not really been out there, but I'm hoping that I do because I'm waiting for my husband to come. Once he comes, then maybe I can be more. Somehow my husband is my ginger to, go out and maybe do better videos and all of that. But I won't lie to you, I'm still trying to find my balance. Like,
So, I want to talk about a couple of things that I can say, or my discoveries about, Canada in this last 1 month. Um, Let me see, where do I start? First things first. Their transportation. Let me check out transportation. So, for their transportation, I learned how to use the bus, right? Okay, initially the whole idea is you can use Uber, you can use the cabs to go to where you're going to, but I discovered that if you want to use Uber to be traveling, your money must be very plenty because it's not exactly that cheap. So of course I figured out how to use the bus properly for longer distances, because before now, when I was here as a visitor, of course I used to use the bus to go to the gym, and the gym is close by. So yeah, I felt like, okay, I can just enter my one bus, go to the gym and go to Walmart. But now I've learned how to use the bus to go to way further distances, like to go to school. I'm still yet to use the train because I've been hearing so much about it, but I haven't used it yet because of the getting to the train station. I think it's better for me getting to the bus that takes me to school than getting to the train that takes me to school, because the train and the bus both have a bus stop in front of my school, right? So I haven't taken the train yet, but I'm looking forward to doing it, and I hear it's faster. People say it's faster, but when I look at my map for the train ride, my bus tends to be faster than the train. So I don't even know whether it's maybe something I'm not calculating well or something. But whenever I check my map for the best route to use, my bus route is better than my train route. So, and because of, like I said, the proximity to the school from my house, from proximity from my house to the bus is closer than proximity from my house to the train station. So I take the bus. So I like their buses, right? Though it's the kind of thing where when you go in, you pay or you swipe and all that, use your coins. You just have to keep monitoring to know where your bus stop is, because if you don't and nobody else stops at that place, there's every tendency that you miss your bus stop, and that means you have to find your way back to where you're coming from, right? Or where you're going to. So yeah, the bus system is, well, it's pretty okay. Sometimes they're a bit late by some minutes. As maybe when the bus says this can delay by a few minutes and all of that, but it still comes and takes you. So somehow I can say, somehow if you're trying to estimate your arrival time, it's not so, it's plus or minus 5 minutes, provided there's nothing wrong with the bus or anything. So the bus route or the bus means of transportation makes sense in Calgary, because I can speak for Calgary, right? So what else? Facilities, yeah. They have the gyms, and I've been using the gym, or rather fitness center, or the gym. I use Good Life. I like the gym, using the gym. I like their equipment. I like their classes. So I already started that while I was still a visitor. So what I just did, I came back and I continued my subscription. So I visit the gym a lot. I try to balance it because, like I said, I'm still overwhelmed with these classes. So sometimes I have assignments and I can't even head to the gym because I'm trying to finish the assignment. And this, I forgot to say this, the assignments usually have this time limit. Like, if you don't submit at this time, you'll be able to submit again. So you find yourself trying to time yourself and make sure that when you are trying to finish up, you can submit before time so you don't lose your points. So back to what I'm saying, the gym life. I use the gym. I try to be frequent. Do we pay? And if you're not coming, your money is going, right? So somehow you just have to try and make sure you're visiting the gym because your subscription is reading and you'll be charged. And you're going to be charged from your card, whether you come or not. So the gym life is good. Feeding. As a Nigerian, it's always advised. I'm speaking for myself. Well, it's not easy finding good food to eat, in the sense that they consume more of junks in these areas. I think they eat more junk food. So if you really want to eat a good Nigerian meal, you might have to cook from your house. You might have to eat from the house. And if it's something you cannot do, you might just have to do with what you see. Now, what are you talking about? Talking of burgers, hot dog, guacamole, pudding, and the likes. So somehow I can say that they don't really eat healthy food here. They don't eat healthy. So if you want to eat, you either choose to eat healthy or you choose to eat junks. So I find myself sometimes eating junks because of time and all of that. But it's what it is, right? So you just have to try to find. But of course, there are African stores where you can get to buy your Nigerian food stuff at a very expensive price. But at least you're seeing where to buy it, right? So as for food, what else? For recreation, they have cinema. They have a cinema around me here. They have Banff. They have. I've not been there yet. I had opportunities to go and I did not go. I don't know. I've not been there yet, but I'm hoping that I'll go there anytime soon. I'm hoping. I'm really, really hoping. Yeah. I'm hoping anytime soon I'll be able to visit Banff. What else? They have restaurants. They have, yeah. So trust me, it's the major recreation activity you can have for yourself in this country. Maybe movies, if not movies, hangouts, maybe a few shows which are very occasional, and then maybe visiting the gym, and then maybe if there's a hangout between you as just as a student, maybe you have student hangouts, which I have not started attending yet, right? But eventually I will. Then what else? Okay, so talking about their public holidays, right? So I think I've experienced quite a few for now, and I just discovered that, like Nigeria, they do this thing where if a public holiday falls on the weekend, the next working day obviously will be a public holiday. And I also noticed that their public holidays are not as many as that of Nigeria. You know, Nigeria, everything is a public holiday. Muslims have like 300, Christians have like 500, you know. So everything is a holiday, but yeah, there are quite a few. And well, they are quite defined. So if you check your calendar of your phone, you see the dates. The dates are well displayed, so you know, and you can plan your next holiday or something. Unlike Nigeria, that we wait for the moon to show us for some holidays. Sorry. So it's a bit more defined here. Also, housing is not easy to get here, right? It's not something you just wake up and find, and it's quite expensive. So finding accommodation here, it's not as if there are no accommodation, but it's expensive. Like, it's expensive. And that's of course because you're calculating as a Nigerian, checking your pockets and trying to convert, because this currency rate issue is dealing with us Nigerians. Imagine me finding out that what a Canadian dollar is about 14 rands. And then that's my friend was telling me that, my classmate and friend was telling me that, meanwhile, to change one Canadian dollar is about 750, 760 the naira. Now she that is a South African, changing 14 rands to $1, she's complaining. Meanwhile, I'm changing 700 and to $1, and I'm trying to get house rent. I'm trying to get this. I'm getting, so it's crazy. The Airbnbs are expensive. These things are expensive. So it's only sweeter when you are working and, you know, maybe earning good pay that you can balance off. And it's even more of a blessing where you have some kind of soft landing, where you can just get back on your feet, where you can get your feet before you start, you know, doing things on your own. Trust me, I can never ever emphasize that. Having a space to yourself, at least you're not paying rent for, it's a blessing for, you know, for the starting period. Because trust me, I'm pretty sure that most international students are not finding it easy in these first few months, because settling down is not easy. It's not going to be easy. The bills are a lot to pay. So once you have these things a bit, you know, once you have a way to, you know, cut down on these bills, it's such a blessing, really. The lecturers, the classes, they're cool. The classes are interesting. So I take online classes and in-person classes, right? So I go to school on some days, I stay at home on some days. So like I said, it doesn't stop the assignments from flowing in constantly. I'm just trying to get used to that part. The assignments are a lot. Let's leave that aside. I kind of like the whole IT technology in the school. Like, the school is almost as good as virtual. Like, right? So you get to get all your information online. You don't necessarily, you probably don't even, you just go to the school for classes, really. Every other thing is online. So they are really very digitalized. Textbook, everything online. Cool stuff. I'm still gonna put out some of my past videos just to share my experiences. I'm hoping that I'll be more active. I'm trying to put in more effort, but I've been able to say to an extent that I found my bearing, so I'll be more consistent going forward. Hopefully. So you get to see more of me, just here chilling, trying to balance through life. Yeah. So there's this occasion called Thanksgiving. This is my first Thanksgiving in Canada, and I'll make sure that I put out everything that goes on that day with my family, right? To my sister and her family members, and all of that. So Thanksgiving is coming soon, and I'll be sure to put down everything, to put out video of everything that goes on that day. So guys, thank you for watching my channel. Please subscribe if you haven't, because by the time I'm ready for this page, it's gonna be very back to back. So I'm kind of person that likes to take things easy. I don't like to rush. But I can assure you that this page is not going anywhere. It is here to stay, and it's gonna give you the kind of information and kind of content and kind of entertainment that you need, only in a matter of time. So thanks guys for stopping by. Please subscribe, hit the subscribe button, and like, share to your friends. Thank you for watching.